So Simeon Quarry here, getting to hang out with Visual Impact and the new 18-80 cinema lens. At the point of filming right now, this is the only one in the whole of Europe, so we're really privileged to get a nice early hands-on. And we also have an updated C300 Mark II where the firmware has been updated. So let's break it down and just talk about some of the differences to the camera and then to the lens. Camera first. With the new firmware update that's available right now, we have C-Log 3. C-Log 3 is great because it's a bit of a mix between C-Log and C-Log 2. So the dynamic range is still fantastic, but we've got really nice kind of dark black clean shadows that we can kind of benefit from and still have the option of grading as well in post. For those of you who wanted the magnify button to work whilst recording, hop into the menu and you'll see now that you have the option of activating the magnify whilst recording, and that's in response to feedback from users, probably such as yourself. Also, in terms of modifications with the firmware, if you ever enjoy using cinema lenses, these cinema primes, those primes of course are manual focus, but it's really cool to be able to manually focus and make use of the focus guides that come as a result of the DAF or the autofocus system. Big thumbs up there. So now, onto this new baby, which is the 18-80 cinema lens. In a way, for those of you who have been using the photographic lenses from Canon, you might have got used to the 24 to 105. So in a way, on the Super 35 sensor, 18-80, it's a similar type of range for you. But this is cinema glass, all right? So really beautiful. 9-blade system, so that's going to create some really nice bokeh. You have a servo zoom on there as well, so I'm able to zoom through the range, and there is this servo zoom kind of rocker that I see on the other side of the camera. Let's see if I can rotate this round for you. This is an addition, okay? So this is an addition here, an optional extra. Of course, you have got the ability to zoom in and out directly on the lens itself, but if you add this, you just get some additional functionality there. So that's sweet, that's really nice. Of course, it is autofocus. So as I'm moving around, you can probably see that the digits are moving. Yeah, I'm hoping you're seeing that. So as I move, yeah, you're seeing that the autofocus is kicking in, doing its thing. So that's face tracking and all of the other goodness that we're now become accustomed to when we pair up a lens like this or a Canon lens to a camera such as the C300 Mark II. We also have T-stops, not F-stops, and there is a difference between the two. So it's, you know, you're working with cinema glass when you're working in T-stops. It's a 4.4, which is great, and it's also, it's kind of declicked, so it means that you can move through the aperture range and the T-stops, and it's fluid, right? So it's not click, 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 it's really fluid. And for those of you who want to work with more of an automatic setting, you have the option of applying the auto iris. So as your camera and lens moves around a particular scene and the light varies and changes, the T-stops or aperture will open and close to suit the shot. So that's a really nice, enjoyable feature. Stabilization as well. How cool is that? You've got 3 options for your stabilization. From my understanding, because I see A, B, and C, and I just got an idea of what they are, but not which way round they are. But you've got different frequencies. So for that general tremor and shake that comes from filming on a tripod or from walking around, that's counteracted. But there's also an option that helps to smooth out your footsteps as well. So I've only had a short play with this lens, so I really want to experiment a little bit more with the stabilization. But that's a massive difference because you get stabilization in other lenses like the 24 to 105, but that stabilization is really designed for photography, even though we as filmmakers benefit from it. But when you get a stabilization that is designed for video and for movement, it's a massive thumbs up and very, very helpful. It's a 4K lens, and what that means is it's 4K across the sensor. And this is designed for a Super 35mm sensor, such as a C300 Mark II, but of course not exclusive to this particular camera. So I'm having an early look. I'm going to continue to play, continue to test, and have some fun with it. And hopefully with any luck, you'll be able to get your hands on this baby very soon.